Good morning, Ellsworth Elementary students and parents. Welcome to a special edition of Mr. Schroeder's Storytime since we do not have school today. The book I picked out today is The Snowman Who Wanted to See July by Nicole Estvanik. And the reason I picked this book out is because Mr. Schroeder is ready for July as well. I am tired of the snow and the cold and ready for July. Although I'm sure when it does get to July, I'll probably be complaining that it's too hot. But without further ado, The Snowman Who Wanted to See July. There once was a snowman who wanted to see July. He should have been happy with his red scarf, his blue woolly mittens, and his big black top hat. But he longed to spy the butterflies hiding in the grass and to watch the flowers bloom. Every year he'd shout, "I want to stay alive! I want to see July!" But each year he melted, and his raisin eyes were eaten by the birds. Every winter when he was being built, he would call out to the little girl, "Help me! Build me so that I can see July!" But the little girl never seemed to hear him. Finally, one year the snowman couldn't stand it any longer. "That does it. I will see July this year. I must," he declared. And true to his word, when the sun came out, he wouldn't melt. "Foolish snowman," called the sun, "I will shine in your eyes and make them fall out. Then you won't see July." But the little girl heard the sun and put sunglasses on the snowman, and his eyes stayed in. "Well," said the sun, "I will shine on your nose and it will shrink. Then your sunglasses won't stay on. Next, I will shine in your eyes and they will fall out, and you won't see July." But the little girl put suntan lotion on the snowman's nose, and his nose didn't shrink. "Well," said the sun, "I will heat this storm cloud and make it rain. The lotion will wash off and your nose will shrink. Your sunglasses will fall off and your eyes will fall out, and you won't see July." But the little girl held an umbrella over the snowman, and his lotion didn't wash off. The sun told the rain to stop, hoping the umbrella would be taken down, but it wasn't. So the sun set to thinking very hard. Who ever heard of a snowman in July? Something had to be done. He called the wind. "Blow down that umbrella," he directed. The wind blew with all his might, but the little girl held the umbrella, and he could not blow it from her hands. So the sun and the wind waited for her to tire of holding the umbrella. They waited for hours, and so did she. But finally, she couldn't hold it any longer. The sun smiled, but the smile soon turned to a frown when the little girl's brother came out with a hammer. Together, the children nailed the umbrella down and then went outside for dinner. All during dinner, the little girl kept looking out the window to make sure the snowman was all right. That night, as she lay in bed, she thought about the snowman. Quietly, she got out of bed, tiptoed past her parents' bedroom, and ran down the stairs. Still wearing her slippers, the little girl slipped out into the dark night. She ran to the snowman and gave him a big kiss. "Good night," she whispered. She didn't see the snowman smile as she ran back into the house. The next morning was bright and cheery. The little girl and her brother ran down the stairs. They ate a quick breakfast. Then excitedly, the two raced off to tell their friends about the marvelous snowman. They came back with a group of children who wanted to see it for themselves. They were quite surprised and pleased. "He's going to see July," the little girl said. "He'll be famous," cried one of the children. All of them edged closer to get a better look at the snowman. As they crowded around him, they began to joke and push. Suddenly, one of the children lost his balance and fell right into the snowman. The children cried in dismay as the snowman toppled to the ground and broke into a million pieces. The little girl jumped forward. Blinking back tears, she grabbed the snow and tried to put the snowman back together. Seeing his chance, the sun came out and shone in all his brightness. Slowly, the snow melted, leaving the raisin eyes to be eaten by the birds. The snowman was gone. The little girl's brother walked sadly away. Their friends left too, but one stayed behind and put her arm around the little girl. "You know," she said, "nature has a pattern that is very hard to break, but sometimes it doesn't hurt to try." The little girl thought, and she was right. Because of his ambition, the snowman had come closer to achieving his dream than ever before. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoy your day off and maybe have time to go outside and play in the snow. But for Mr. Schroeder, I think I am ready for July. Have a great day.